And there I see, holy shit, 2 years later, that domain record has started to be updated. What the fuck? So quickly, NS look up the IP, and pretty interesting. My machine that was stolen in Boston now seems to be on a cox.net dial-up in Las Vegas. So I call the cops right away, and they say, oh yeah, we'll subpoena that IP record. And I said, well, you got to make sure that you get a historical record for this, because this is a dial-up dynamic IP. It's going to change a lot. It's going to be totally worthless if you look it up now, and it's not assigned to anyone, or it's assigned to someone different. And sure enough, they came back a month later with their subpoena results that said that IP address isn't registered to anyone. No shit. But I wasn't staying idle in the meantime, waiting for them. First thing I did, of course, was ping it and see if it was up, but it wasn't. So, you know, it's a dial-up, it's not always online, so let's do that thing a whole shitload all the time and wait for it to come back. And sooner or later, it did come back. Let's see if we can still SSH into that box. Fuck yeah. So SSH is not the only service I was running on that machine. I'm also running VNC, so let's see if that's still up. So my machine, I can still SSH to it, I can still VNC to it. The machine has not been reformatted or locked down, but he did at least go to the trouble of changing my desktop background. I'll give him that. Now this is a Macintosh, so we can enter things on the command line that make it do things. Like text-to-speech that comes out of the built-in speaker with no apparent window or source.
I am gonna get you, motherfucker.
But childish fun aside, I want that machine back. So let's start taking a look to see what we can find out about the guy that has it. So he hasn't changed the names of my hard disks. There are some PDFs on the desktop. They look like forms for unemployment benefits in Nevada. It turns out they are unemployment forms in Nevada, but they're not filled in electronically. They've just been downloaded and probably printed out, so that's a dead end. But we have some stuff that are JPEGs. Maybe they're interesting pictures. Let's take a look. So now, either whoever has this computer is really into saving photos from diamond-earring-wearing-douchebags.com, or these are pretty hilarious self-portraits. So let's find out a little bit more about what this guy's into. Let's take a look at his browser cookie file. So here's an excerpt. So here are some sites. We got blackfatbooty.com, bigbuttbrazilianmoms.com, freebigassporn.com, elephantasses.com. All right. What about some searches? All right, we got sexy, beautiful, fat ass. Got several searches for free porn. Not something I thought that was that difficult to find, all right, but we're getting a psychological profile. Now, I know some of you out there, right? You're thinking, this is my machine, these are my cookies. Huh? Now, I swear to you that they're not. You're just going to have to take my word for that. We got some location information in these cookies. Oh, you want an answer to that? I'll give you the same answer I gave at my DEF CON talk 2 years ago. ASCII goatsy. Yeah, so location information in the cookies, but nothing we didn't know. It's all Las Vegas. But a little bit deeper here we find Gmail address. Nice. Thank you, Google, for keeping that stuff very easy to find. So what do we got? We got location in Las Vegas. We got a name. We got a face. We got a Gmail account. And we got a keylogger installed. So at this point I got sweaty palms. I'm like, oh, can't wait for this machine to come back online, because it goes offline typically 8 or 10 hours after it comes online. So waiting to get that first keylog back, and here's some of the initial keylog stuff. So right away, we have a street name, but not a street number. Could be his, might not be. We got one login and password, but we don't really have a lot here. There's a lot of weird key presses, and I know that he's using the web a lot because I'm watching also on VNC some of the time when I happen to be there when it's happening. But how is he logging into things without typing many passwords? Well, the browser he's using is Camino, which is the browser that I had installed because he can't install new software because he doesn't have the admin password. And Camino is a Macintosh build of Mozilla. It's integrated well with the macOS keychain for storing passwords. Now the keychain is encrypted, but he's storing his passwords in my keychain and it's encrypted with my password. So I download the keychain file and open it in Keychain Manager, and he's pwned. So at this point, I just need to find out a little bit more. I need a full street address, need to find out maybe some more info about this guy. So what about his birthday? Well, army.com is nice enough to send him a birthday greeting that tells us the day and the month. But what about the year? It's not in there. Well, maybe his logins and passwords can shed some light on the subject. You think maybe he was born in 1985? Well, eBay tells us that he was. But, this guy's not using the same password for everything. Like, I don't want to completely denounce his password behavior. He does mix it up a bit. We've got some twiddling on the numeric keypad going on for some of these. So what we have at this point now is a name and an address and a birthday, but still not the street number. Kind of need that to send the cops around. Oh wait, some recent PayPal receipts. And I don't want to send the police on a wild goose chase. I need some confirmation here. So I happened to be watching one day, and I'm watching him log into his credit card account over VNC. And it's a good thing, isn't it, that his bank's security is strong and he's got this image identifier that's protecting him from phishing attacks. Doesn't that make us all feel warm and fuzzy? But there we go, logged in, there's the address. So that goes off to the police. But while the police are doing their work, let's take a closer look at this guy. Let's get to know him a bit. He's using my computer. Who is Melvin Guzman? Well, Melvin Guzman is the kind of person who spells his own name wrong on his Facebook page. His main activity is taking photos of himself for online dating sites, and when he saves those pictures, he just mashes on the keyboard. So my stolen computer, my beloved Mac, is being used by someone less competent than a typewriting chimp. But maybe if he stole an infinite number of computers, we might figure out if the complete works of Shakespeare could fit in a Mac OS X file name. But thanks to his self-portrait obsession, I hereby present the many sexy faces of Melvin Guzman. I'm sure the ladies love that one. The profile seems to be very important. Wink, wink. And all the ladies out there, this man is available. Contact me if you would like his phone number.